That's all right. Enough on that. Anything you can tell the guy before we get started? That's the only thing anybody's going to remember out of this class.
25%. Not really. I'm just going to.
Is that what you wanted us to take? No, that was not my intention. For the next 50 years in TCI history, everybody takes it.
I went to a presentation class and Jeff said do this.
That's right. You retain 80%. Don't know why I gotta get a job. All right. All right. Whenever you are ready, sir. Yep.
Ready? All right, I'm Simon with TCI out of San Antonio. Just want to cover a little bit more on tips. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday. First of all, I want to start with we weren't having really good luck with pet boys from the get-go. We kind of I visited them in the past and getting nowhere with it. I know they finally and Ryan can answer to this one. They decided to go Bib Express, which was great. I did visit them before. We did some training there, and we really weren't going anywhere with it. Javier, which is a Michelin rep, and I did some training with them. We invited them to the warehouse. We had a couple managers, some CSRs, and then we had some tire techs came by. We did some training. After all that, I went back to each individual store, set them up on tips. Everything was kind of different at that time. After I went back, they were more friendly. I was able to go in there, set them up on tips, and walk them through the whole process of how it works. What are the features that was going to benefit them? Because on the product, they're more of a Cooper. They Michelin BG is kind of new to them. I know some of the guys when we did the training, they were asking a whole lot of questions because it's a new product. So I think it went really well. We're starting to see some results there. We're not where we really want to be, but we are getting units out of it, and everybody's using tips. So just like Discount is, which is working, great on that end of it. Also showed them where all the products at, and also they can order other tires that they see on the website. Which is what I'm kind of going to is, I know that they give us send us emails. Make sure you talk about the mobile app. Especially you guys that from the commercial end of it, I think y'all really need to use that or get logged in on it, because it is very helpful, especially when you're out in the market. You can pull it up and see what you have in your inventory instead of doing this phone call or trying to fire up that thing that's going to take about 10 minutes to to come up. So I think y'all really need to look into asking your manager, see if he can set you up online. It's pretty easy because you would set up your warehouse and you can see everything that you have. So with saying that, I think that tips is what we all need to really concentrate on. I know that when we're out there, I'm sure that everybody brings it up, and hopefully we'll move forward with it. I don't know how your pit boys are doing. I don't know, have you had zero, nothing?
But no training.
Really? Have you gone back to see them, or?
I went once.
Really?
They kept going, hey, we're going to do our training. I don't know, that's Javier and Frank.
And that's where it went. Yeah.
How's the Discount tires working out for you guys with the tips?
I think it's we're moving forward with it. Oh yeah. Especially as I'm going down to visit so and so, I'll stop in. I don't make a whole day, just trying to set them up. I just kind of hit them as I'm going that road. But I mean, everybody loves it. Like yesterday when I was talking about it. I mean, especially when you have a customer, you can answer everything right there. You can flip your computer and show them what it looks like. Product knowledge is all there, and that's what they really like. Because you can do everything there. You don't need to be picking up the phone and calling. And the other feature that's really going to go great is that little the delivery service. Instead of them calling us, where's your truck? You click it right there. It's going to tell you your truck will be here in an hour, 2 hours, or whatever. So that's going to really work great.
Is there going to be live update from the handhelds that it's going to know about how far? I was under the impression that it loaded in the morning and it said your truck should be here at 12:30. But if that truck gets held up on stop 2 for an hour,
it'll update it.
It will update it.
Yeah.
It's a live update.
It's going to update itself. It's going to say You know, if it was 2 hours, you're going to see all of a sudden going to say 3. Well, something happened. At that point, they can make a phone call and find out what happened. So, you know, things are going to happen. So it's going to change. So.
How about Discount Tires? Have you had any luck with them?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And Sears?
Yeah, once you get them going, they'll like it. Discount Tire don't like to do the mobile app because that's their personal phone.
Right.
But going back to that personal thing, Firestone's the same way. They don't have no internet. We can't get into your system, I think. Maybe Matt already tried. I've tried. I don't know. Have you ever tried to get into it?
Most of the guys love mobile apps.
Yeah.
They do not mind putting it on the online gun. And 3 of them that I have out of 20 have really started picking up.
So that mobile app, I think, it's a great for independence. Yeah. I don't know if have you set anybody up on it, customer?
Yeah, Discount, Sears, Sam, they all.
Yeah.
So what about the email notices? Have you seen much on that? You know, when we're out of product and they want to get an email when the product becomes available?
I haven't done all that. No. Nope.
Tommy, you ever set Pet Boys up on them?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yes. And like I say, we've seen a few sales. I mean, I'm not saying it's a huge amount, but at the end of the year or at the end of the month, it's numbers. So, you know, I'm seeing results from those guys there. But when I went about 6 months ago, it was more like a, who are you, you know, kind of thing. We did the training. Now it's different. You know, I walk in there, hey man, what's going on? You know, it's a whole different game there. And I know we all go through that, especially when we go to car dealers. You know, you get that, I'm not here, I'm busy, whatever. But since we did the training, it's a whole different game there. And we are seeing sales out of it.
So the Pepper Boys more, is it trending both ways? I mean, masked and quarter van, just kind of make stuff.
Well, what kind of helped us also on the Pet Boys end of it is it came from up here.
Upstairs,
yeah. So it just went down. You know, it wasn't from here trying to grow them because that's not going to work. But when you have,
They had like their regional manager that covers half the United States goes to Austin, Texas. Really stressed.
They need some help.
have you called them since, or have you followed? No, you just kind of left it alone.
I left it in Javier's realm, and of course I fell short.
Yeah. And you know, we have one that's about a mile away from us, which is just down the road. And they were switching inventories from that store. There's another one that's about 20 miles from the other side. So when I showed them this, you know, this information, and they go, well, why were we driving over there? I don't know. You know, So that helped them in the sense that, why am I going to drive over there? The warehouse right there. You know, it's pricing's the same as, you know, as Michelin. We all know that. So, any other questions? Anybody? Tips? I'm sure that y'all. I mean, are y'all set up on that? I know that.
Yeah.
Are you?
I wanted to ask you, the pricing that appears on anytime I look it up is really my price.
Well,
Can that be changed?
Yeah, you can. If you want to mark it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Who would do that?
You can do it yourself. I don't know. Are you logged into your warehouse, or are you logged into a customer's name?
No, to our warehouse.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do a price markup. You go to. Can you get to the back office part of it, or no?
I don't think so.
Okay. You might ask your.
Are you logged in as your cash account, or are you logged in as one of your customers?
No.
Logged in as his warehouse, under his warehouse.
So it's probably just a cash account.
They can't get to tips because tips would order from us. No. Yes.
Whatever. 620 does. 620 does.
No, their warehouse has an account, but their customers can't use tips.
No, not my customers.
No, he's talking about him.
Go ahead, Simon, we'll argue this out.
Call Chad later.
Bring out the pistols.
Yeah, I'm sure that we can. You should be able to get in there. I don't know who do you know who set it up?
Well, we're set up with store 618.
Okay.
So,
Which is 618 is your warehouse, or is it?
no, I'm from 616.
Okay. Yeah, 618 would need to go in there and do the price markup.
Get it from, make it from
Yeah. Because what we did, like on the discounts and the Pet Boys, we went in there and zeroed all the Michelins and BFGs out.
This can't be done through here.
You know what? Give me when I check off, I'll see if I can get in there. Is anybody else having? Does anybody else have Pet Boys in their area, or?
Oh, yeah, one, there he is. So.
What about you, Matt? You have any pet boys in your area? Are y'all doing any business?
Pet boys? Yes, I do.
Are they doing any good with you, or?
I avoid them like the plague.
Really?
There's so much turnover and everything like that. You go visit one, you go back a week later and it's a new crew. Then you go back another and it's a new crew.
Okay.
And you just can't get any traction.
You're doing okay with your pet boys?
Well, I shouldn't say I'm doing as great as discount, but I did see a change from 6 months ago to this month. So, I think McAllen does great. I think McAllen does great, you know, with I don't know if they're, you know.
Change their mindset, once you can get that done, it's different.
Anybody else, any questions on tips?
All right, very good.
Thank you.
I want to figure this out. If a commercial customer